according to age, the drug dose is also change. So in small age small children, the dose is given in lesser quantity. In adult person, the maximum dose is given according to need. And in old age people also, the dose is given in less quantity. So that is the another factor which modifying the drug action. And if we are uh, given the maximum dose to children or old age people, then that can produces the desired effect, that is either stimulation, depression, or any physiological changes can be, or harmful reaction can be persist if we are increasing the dose. Then next factor which modifying the drug action, that is sex. So in male and female, the drug adaptation are different. So that is the another factor which modifying the drug action. Then route of administration, so it is very important factor which modify the drug action. So as we are discussing the route of administration of drug in previous lecture, so generally in that we are discussing about the three main routes of drug of administration, that is oral, parenteral, and local. So in that we are discussing the oral route is onset of action is of oral route is slow as compared to parenteral action or parenteral route. So parenteral route is the onset of action of parenteral route of drug administration is more as compared to the oral. And local action local action is another route of administration. So that is the depend on that particular drug dose that is showing the desired effect. So route of administration can modify drug action by this way, that is the duration of action or the desired effect or harmfulness. So all other factors which are responsible for that particular drug action. Then time of administration. So time of drug administration, when we are visiting the physician, then physician saying or physician given the drug, and they are saying the particular drugs are taken below meal, after meal, then at morning, then afternoon, and then after uh, or at night. So there are the time uh, to take the drug dose. So why they are given such time for the administration of drug? Because reason behind that, some drug are well absorbed or showing the desired effect before meal. Okay, for example, the uh, the drugs which are used in the treatment of stomach infection. Okay, so in that condition, the drug we are administered below meal, after meal. Okay, so reason behind that, in that condition or in that particular time, the drug showing the desired action. At early night, the CNS depressant drug are given. In that generally why they are given at night? Because we are sleeping at night, and those patient we are not we are uh, those who are psychotic patient, then in that patient or in that person at late night, the drugs are given that particular time. So CNS depressant drug are given in the night. Then climatic condition or climate. So climatic condition, the well known example or the factor modifying how the climatic condition modifying the drug action. So we are discussing the we are discussing the well known example while discussing the climatic condition. So in that well known example, that is alcohol. So alcohol is well tolerated in the climatic condition. Okay, so see the uh, so how it possible. So in the european country or in america and the climatic country, they are taken the they are taken alcohol. Okay, so for that purpose, for reason behind that, the alcohol after consumption producing the heat. Okay, in that area. So alcohol can be well tolerated, or addiction chances of addiction of alcoholism is less as compared to our country or our tropical region. So in our country, what happen after alcoholism, alcohol those patient or those person taken regular alcohol, in that person, the person is totally depressed, or up to 50% 50% or 70% depressed. That is depend on the amount of alcohol, how much percent of alcohol that particular patient or person is consumed. Okay, so that is the difference. In tropical country, alcoholic patient or alcoholism is harmful as compared to the winter or the country where the uh, climate is not strong, or we can say that the european country, there is a no such temperature as our country. Okay, so this is about the factor modifying drug action. Now next factor, that is genetic factor. In that, the genetic factor, how modifying the drug action. So genetic factor in person, or in some person, the generation of some diseases are continuous. Okay, so that is about the genetic factor. Then emotional factor. So how emotional factor modifying the drug action, those person which are very who are very emotional. So in that, drug drug does not showing the desired effect in lower dose. So lower dose or fluctuation can chances of fluctuation after the administration of drug is more. Okay, then presence of disease. So presence of disease, how it modifying the drug action. So presence of disease modifying the drug action, as the well known example, that is hiv aids. So in hiv aids, that is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Okay, so in hiv aids, hiv, that is human immunodeficiency, human immunovirus. So this virus generally targeting our immunity, as like coronavirus, but it is very dangerous. Corona can be treated, but hiv, on hiv there is no any permanent treatment. Okay, so what happen if any person is suffering from the aids or hiv. So in that, immunity is targeted, and the patient is suffering from number of disorder like malaria, dengue, and all other. Okay, so if we are given the dose in maximum dose, so in that condition maximum amount of drug, maximum amount of dose is required for the life of that person. And after some time, the death is compulsory in that particular person. After the 10 to 15 years, maximum life is uh, maximum life that is 10 to 15 years, not more than that. Okay, then next factor, that is metabolic disturbances. So metabolic disturbances modifying the drug action, as we are discussing the mechanism of metabolism. If metabolism our liver activity is not well, then the saturation of drug, chances of saturation of drug is more in our body. So that is and metabolic function, if metabolic function is well, then there is no chances of accumulation of drug in the body. Then cumulation. So cumulation means the cumulative toxic effect or cumulation, that is the uh, that is the effect or physiological if factor that modifying drug action. As we are taken the small amount of poison regularly, then that poison showing the cumulative toxic effect, cumulation, that is slow effect of drug. After some time the effect of drug we are shown. Then other drug activity, in that additive effect, that is more than required. Then synergism, that is when we are administered two drugs in combination, then one drug tries to increase the activity of other drug, that method is called as synergism. And that drug is called as synergistic drug. And antagonism is the method when we are administering two or more drug in combination. One drug tries to decrease the activity of other drug, that is called as antagonism. Okay, so there are different types of antagonism. There is chemical antagonism, that is chemically drug is antagonizes. Then competitive or reversible antagonism. Antagonism, that is after administration of drug, the competition for the decreasing the activity of other drug, that is called as competitive antagonism. And reversible antagonism are the same. The non-competitive or irreversible. So in non-competitive and irreversible antagonism, so there is no chance, or there is no assurity which drug is uh, compete, or which drug is showing the antagonistic effect over the drugs. Then physiological antagonism, that is the physiological antagonism, physiological secretions, some physiological secretions are overcome some other secretions. And last and important factor, that is drug tolerance. So drug tolerance we are discussing in the next lecture. Thank you. If any student is having any question about the today's topic, then ask me. I can tell you. Thank you very much.